If there's one thing you need to know about me, it is apparently that I am insane. And I'm supposed to do an intro. Hi, my name is Chris. I use they, them pronouns, and there actually are a few things you should know about me going into this. Thing number one, Chan is my bias. Oh, thing number two is the video. We are here to react to Bang Chan's new music video. Bang Chan is a member of Stray Kids. The music video is called Railway. It is for his solo song on their new album. Each member has a solo song. There will not be a reaction video to any of the other music videos because I have seen them, I have witnessed them. And in fact, that is the other thing I wanted to say. I am already rattled. I am shocked to my core. I don't know how to function. We are in a different filming environment than usual because I needed the ability to pace in circles around my room. The other thing that you need to know is that this channel has not received any of the reactions to my favorite artist. The reactions are sacred to me. They are mine, and so I haven't shared any of them. There's also a reason for this though, and the reason is that normally when I'm doing a reaction on this channel, I am either like having fun and excitedly reacting, or I'm actually like trying to be intellectual and break down the music. And when it comes to my favorites, I'm going through something. I'm either screaming at the top of my lungs, or all of that is happening internally, and there's nothing happening on the outside. I am like a blank slate staring at the ceiling trying to process what's going on around me. This one is different and special, and I decided the internet should watch me have the worst breakdown of my entire life. That's what's happening right now. As I said, Chan is my bias. That is the first problem that we are occurring today. It is a problem. I'm stress pacing and it hasn't even started. So first off, I've heard the song, I heard the whole album, I've seen the teaser clips, I've seen his performance because he does do this already on stage, I've seen all of that. I just haven't seen the full video. I don't have the ability to be normal. I have never in my life been normal about a fandom thing. I have never in my life been normal about a boy band, let alone Bang Chan. He has turned me into the craziest version of myself. The craziest version of myself. The other thing I've never been normal about in my life is vampires. Let me just pull it out right now. I have here a copy of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Because I am insane. I obsessively reread this book every single year in elementary school. I'm crazy. I've always been crazy about vampires specifically. I'm insane about them. To the point, this is the kicker here. A year ago in October or September, I saw the TV show Interview with the Vampire for the very first time, and it did something to me. And in the past year since then, I have written a book. I wrote a book. It's about vampires. It's a book about vampires. I'm insane. And the last thing about the vampires, okay? And I'm only gonna say this once because otherwise you will never hear the end of it. There's a character in my book who, I cannot stress this enough, is nothing like Bang Chan. Absolutely no resemblance or similarities to Bang Chan. But it is a man, and I'm a lesbian and I hate men. I needed something to spark my inspiration to make a man both evil and charming. So, the charming part is a little bit of Bang Chan, but it's morphed so much that he's got no similarities. I just need an inspiration. But regardless, I've been manifesting this more than any of you have. I went through some things when I saw the notification and accidentally I saw a spoiler. I will just include that here because you need to see the journey I went on. Guys, I need you to hear me when I say this one thing. Aside from the fact that my eyes are bloodshot because I got less than 3 hours of sleep last night, which is that I wake up this morning to the Railway music video notification. I knew it was coming. I am still rattled to my core. However, I'm scrolling TikTok, minding my business, getting ready to go to work all day and pretend that I'm not dying inside from missing the video. And what do I scroll past on TikTok but a spoiler? A crazy spoiler. The craziest thing I've ever heard. Someone has alleged that he is going to spit blood into someone else's mouth while choking them. That is psychotic. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. I have to go to work for an entire day with that in my brain and no ability to watch it. I'm gonna go insane. Do you not understand? This is the worst thing that anyone could do to a crazy person. I just want to see Bang Chan go insane. I don't know why I panicked, actually. I know exactly what's gonna happen right now, because it was me who he spit the blood into my mouth, because, the fact that he would do that to anyone else except for me is crazy. Crazy work, and not possible, actually. It was me. Being crazy is my full-time job, and I am being denied my ability to clock in right now because I have to go to a different job. Ugh. So one fun fact about me is that I'm chill. I'm calm. I've never been so calm in my life. I don't even know who Big Chan is, in fact. It's none of my business. I've never heard of a vampire in my life. Look who's here to watch Railway with us. So cute. And now we are here. It is time for me to watch it. I'm going through so much, I haven't even seen it. My best friend watched it without me, which first off, rude. Rude. Second off, she told me that she was thinking about me and my vampires the entire time she watched the video, and she knows that this is going to kill me. So like, I'm not crazy. This is going to end my life. So let me just breathe. Let me center myself. Oh, should you meet Wilfred? This is Wilfred. It is a severed monkey face from a stuffed animal. He hangs from my fan, so when the fan is on, he swings around the room. This is Elmo. He's the switch to the fan, so I can reach it to turn it on. If my head runs into them, now you know who they are. I will let you guys know right now, my first watch of a music video is usually like sacred. Like I need to watch the whole thing in order and just panic and be in shock and go crazy, but I refuse to pause it. And then we watch it again and I actually pause and talk about it with you. I'm just looking at red dots. My computer wouldn't load and it did play the first 2 seconds and I did see his face and I am panicking. But anyway, let's just pull off the band-aid. Sorry, that was so loud. Hey, so this is insane. Got the That's kind of a zombie vibe. Is this a POV shot? Hello? I'm shaking. So if there's one thing about me, it's that I'm fine. And I'm so calm. I cannot lay down on the floor and die because you cannot see me. So I'm up here and I'm dying. That's the vibe. Oh my god, what just happened to me? Nothing has ever been done more for me in my entire life. I told you that I wrote a book and there is absolutely no similarity in this universe to Bang Chan. I meant that. I meant that. However, it's as if he went into my brain and said, what if I just pulled out all of the things that Chris loves and I just put it in a music video? That's what's happening, okay? I've had this happen before, where an artist makes like a song and you're like, oh my god, it's like you're in my brain, right? This is like that, but the craziest version of it that's ever happened to me. I was not designed to be normal about this. This is an insane thing to show to a crazy person. What am I meant to do but lose my mind? What am I meant to do but be completely insufferable forever? What am I meant to do but never shut up about this to anyone ever again? The only way I can possibly actually articulate my feelings beyond I am insane is to actually rewatch it. I promised you a rewatch to actually discuss the details. Insane! He looks crazy, and with the smoke and the contact. Like I said, I've had other artists make songs where I'm like, you dug this out of my brain and you showed it to me. You put my soul in a song and then you handed it to me and I'm supposed to be normal, right? This is that, but it's all the things I've been specifically writing about for a year. Every single friend I know, no matter how much they like or dislike or don't feel anything towards vampires, they find vampire content and they send it to me. They watch it with me because they know I'm the vampire person. This is insane. No, because this is crazy. No, because the blood bags and the way he's kind of like stumbling around like a crazy person. What is this? What inspired him to do this? Do we have a soul connection? His soul is linked to mine. And I'm not even talking in like a delulu romantic stay way where I'm like, we're meant to be together. No! What made him do this? It's targeted. It's targeted. It has to be, because what is this? I sound like a conspiracy theorist and none of you know what I'm talking about because no one has read my book. It's not done yet. But this is how it is. This is who I am. That's why we're doing this, is because no matter how crazy this makes me look, this is who I am. This is the reality. If there's one thing I am in this world, it's authentic. My cats have all had enough of me. They have all left the room. This part! No, because why did he do that? That's crazy. He just looks so cool and so psychotic and so vampire. Anyway. No, because that part is crazy. And like, it's the other characters specifically that are giving zombie vibes in this. And I don't think that they are. It's kind of giving vampire with a bunch of prisoners so that he has a food supply. But he's driven them all crazy and so they are zombie-like. Which is actually a great plot idea if you think about it. No, because the way he goes upside down, like a bat, like a vampire, like the... Okay, we're gonna do some sleuthing here. I want to know what this part was. The evil deed committed always returns to the person who committed it. Wait, because the lore of the video, because at the end of the video, when there's two of him, and there's the one in the white suit and the one in the black suit, and they're like, they look like they're fighting, and then we're in the POV shot at the end. It's like his two egos fighting, and then the one killed the other, because the evil deed committed returns to the person who committed it. This happened to my girl Halsey in her last album. And also, this is kind of really weirdly similar to my book, guys. Like, eerily so. Like, is he in my brain? Get out. Who would do this to a crazy person? I don't know if I've said this already, but let me just take a moment to say that this is the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Again? No, and the way there's a few transitions that make him look like smoke, like it's so... No, the whispering! What inspired him to do this? There is a demon inside of my brain, and it's him, apparently. The blood everywhere. I can't pretend I'm normal. We're past that already. We have... I said I wouldn't go on the ground. Here I am. You can see me! Hi! I can't see the video if I stay down here. No. How am I supposed to process any of this? The bats everywhere. He gets it. He just gets it. He understands me. The fact that I'm seeing Nosferatu tomorrow. The universe loves me. The universe is obsessed with me. This is insane. Have we talked about my thoughts on this song yet? You know how I said I try to provide intellectual thoughts? I know this video is not the place for it. The deep voice, the lyrics, everything. He is a genius. This is targeted. He got into my Google Drive. How do you hack a Google Drive of a person you don't know? No, because this part is crazy. And the way that the color grading like changes and it becomes like orangish is so cool. It's very like apocalyptic and spooky. This whole part with like the different color grading, it like switches from vampire vibes and very much gives zombie vibes to me. I don't know why. I'm not a zombie person either, but like I'm here for it anyway. It's also just the people. The mummy people. What is going on here? Why are there mummy people? He is crazier than me, maybe. Actually, we already knew this to be true. Have y'all seen his bubble? He's crazier than me. I am insane about the moon. I am obsessed with the moon. Insane thing to add to a video like this. How am I? I just hit myself in the jaw. That actually really hurt. How am I supposed to be normal about this? Wilfred's gone down, guys. Oh, he's gone down. The whole string snapped. He wants to meet Wilfred. I don't know what's going on anymore. That scared me. That was going on. Why would he do that? In front of me? In front of me? Oh my god, I'm dying. Wow. Why would he do that? Like, what is he? I remain, he is crazier than me. My book, some of the scenes in there might disagree, but it's not, he's crazier than me. I can beat him later. Today, he's crazier than me. Maybe later, I'll be crazier than him. Today, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I've never been this crazy today. Specifically. That's insane. I forgot that I was supposed to comment and not just pause and stare at him. I was just gonna pause and stare for a second. Yes, because then he's like, it's like, I think that I should try to kill my ego. That was just a direct Halsey quote. I'm not sorry. I'm right. That's what this is. And the quote that I've already forgotten that I spent a lot of time pausing on. The chains that he's wearing. Actually, let's take a moment. Thank you. Yeah, he totally, like, trapped himself. Yeah. The white clothes one trapped the one in the black clothes. And he left him there to die. And then the chair, that's a reference to the video. Not the video, the performance. It's a reference to the performance. That's insane. That man is a genius. Is this the kind of video where I come back to you with thoughts? My things have fallen to the ground. That is how I feel. The earth is crumbling around me, falling, careening off of its foundations. Just I am trying to hold on and everything is shattering to pieces. And what is there left for me to do but go completely insane? It's not my fault. He made me. He's right here. He made me. What else am I supposed to do? Nothing. Maybe go write more about vampires, perhaps. I'm insane. Thank you for coming along with me to be insane. I think Bang Chan is the hottest man alive. I think that there is a startling possibility that Bang Chan does watch reaction content. Bang Chan, if you're here, no you're not. No you're not. Just pretend you didn't see this. I do think we are soulmates. Not in a romantic sense necessarily because I am a lesbian. I just think that there is no realistic possibility where you can make a video like that without knowing something about my soul. That's all. Also, Mari, if you're watching this, actual soulmate for real. Shout out, Mari. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm panicking. This is not my outro. Do the things. Do the things. And there's a link to Operation Olive Branch in my description. And that's like all I've got. And now I think I'm gonna go lie face down on my floor and scream. Thank you for coming to this. Great. We had a great time here. Bye. You thought I was done with you. I was not done with you. I have a few more thoughts I wanted to say about the music video like as a whole because I think it's so cool that you can actually interpret it in so many different ways. I love that you can kind of parallel it with the actual stage performances that he did. People were pointing out how sometimes he does the stage performance in the white suit and sometimes he does it in the black suit. And that made me realize as I went back to the music video itself that in the end, when like the white suit kills the black suit, he then, like when he's pulling the chair away and stuff, he picks up that black jacket and pulls it over his shoulder. It's just so reminiscent of this cycle, which is basically sort of one of the meanings of the song. It's like you're stuck in this toxic cycle, and it could be a relationship, it could be with yourself, which is so interesting. It could be with other things too, depending on how you want to interpret it. And I think that's so cool. There's also other ideas, like some people were saying maybe the white suit one is like the vampire hunter, and they are two different characters. I really like the idea of like it being karma with that sign that we paused on that says that the evil you do will then be dealt back to you. And so it's like this whole idea where he was like being a vampire and being evil, and then the karma came back around to him and it was done to him and he sort of suffered consequences. But I also really love that since, you know, Chan played both like characters, it's like also himself and a projection of himself that ended up bringing the evil back to him. So it's almost like self-inflicted karma, which is so cool and could also tie into that idea of the cycles if you want. Like you are inflicting your own karma for your own like misdeeds, right? But then depending on how you are treating yourself, like it just puts you in a really weird cycle. And then with it being a vampire, like the whole idea of good and evil anyway can be so interesting to play with. I love it so much. And then somebody else also was commenting for that whole vampire cult that he formed. What if he was trying to make them like addicted to his blood and dependent on it so that they're like dependent on him and addicted to him and they can't leave? And that as a concept is just so good. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The good and evil one, like with the evil being done onto you and the being addicted one, those are kind of in my book a little bit. Like, I don't know how he is stealing like themes from my book. And a couple scenes from the music video look like reenactments of scenes in my book. Like, that's kind of insane, and I feel crazy for that. Speaking of which, last October 2023, for Halloween, I did a costume where I kind of just put on a white dress and covered myself in fake blood, and it looks so weirdly similar to Railway and some of those shots. Roll the tapes. I have evidence. Do you know how sometimes you get really into your idol? Like people do like the Stay Selka days and all of those things. Photo shoots of you copying your idol. Like it's a fun, cool thing. Why is he copying me? I'm supposed to be the crazy, weird, Delulu obsessed fan who is copying him. Why is he copying me? This is a joke, by the way. He should continue copying me, but like, why? That is weird. It is a weird coincidence to me. I think we're soul tied, to be honest. I think we were destined to be on this planet perceiving each other, well, not each other, he has no idea I exist, but I was destined to perceive him at this moment in time. I was put on this earth to perceive him at this moment in time, because that's crazy. The fact that there's a whole vampire renaissance coming out and he made a music video, like, this is for me. If he starts making more stuff like this, Please keep it up. Please keep it up. The themes are incredible. And speaking of which, tell me what you think the music video means, because I don't even think I touched on all of the ideas that people have. There's so many. It plays with such interesting ideas of humanity and like losing your humanity, and like when he starts drinking the blood and getting like going insane with that feeling of the bloodlust and just the madness inside of it. Like you can see that struggle of him losing his humanity, and that could be one of the things he's like being punished for. Like there is just so much to unpack here if you want to talk about themes, and I want to talk about themes. So tell me what you think this music video meant, because there is a lot. Tell me your favorite tiny little detail. Tell me your favorite big detail. Tell me everything. I didn't even mention this. I was going to mention this. My favorite detail in the live performance, it's that part where he's puppeting the people around and then he does that like crazy smile. So good. And of course the ending. I am a person. Of course it's also the ending. But tell me your favorites as well. I want to know everything. I want to talk about this nonstop because the vampire of it all, it's for me. Let's discuss.